Joining me is Oxford City Assistant Manager Joe Deeney. I gather Mark Jones has shouted himself hoarse this evening in the last 20 minutes. Chelmsford 1, Oxford City 2. Joe, a fantastic rear guard in that second half, but the first half performance and the chances you had, you've deserved to get that victory today.
Yeah, we knew it was a tough place to come, especially after the elation and the high of last week. We always knew it was going to be a real challenge for us. And credit to the lads again, they showed fantastic courage, great resilience, which I think is part of what we lacked in the early stages of the season. And we really had to dig deep there towards the end. Just saw green bodies flying around in the box, and you see the lads in the dressing room that they're elated. And it was a fantastic team effort, real togetherness and determination to come here and get a much needed 3 points at a team that you would expect to be up there challenging towards the end of the season.
You could see today, couldn't you, the confidence seeping through the players. That first half performance, it was an outstanding first half, really end to end, but you held the upper hand, deservedly held that lead at the break.
Yeah, I think the first couple of minutes they've had a great chance. A little bit sloppy with the first ball, really didn't get enough contact on the first delivery forward. But having said that, we went in at half time, and for all their play, really, we felt we should have been maybe 2 or 3 up. We've had a couple of great chances for some fantastic moves. With our front four, some great bits of individual creativity, and obviously just sitting there, and we knew second half they would come at us, and we scored at the sort of perfect time right at the start of the second half. And then we knew again, long throws, balls into our box, direct as you come, and we had to really stand up and be counted. And I think that's been a noticeable difference in the last few weeks, is how we've adapted that, how we're working harder, and it helps sometimes in terms of some of the personnel you get back. You get players fit that help you to do that. But lads today couldn't have asked anything more of them. They deserve it.
And the second goal, a really good counter-attacking move. Those that have taken the ball through the middle of the field, a really good link up between Sinclair and Poku, making it 2-0. It was a good quality goal.
Excellent goal. We actually spoke at half time about defending the first balls, and we found in the first half quite a few of the first balls were popping out, and Zach and Rob were picking up the sort of second balls, and it was allowing us to sort of spring a counter-attack, because they do commit bodies into the box. And then great energy from Godfrey. We're normally telling him stay back there and secure our defensive line. I'm glad he ignored us, so he got himself in at the back post, and I think if I'm right in saying it was a left foot finish, which is fantastic. So must have been a good day all round.
And they don't make it easy for you as a management team, do they? They have to concede a goal. Justin Merritt joked about it last week. It was a goal within 10 minutes, and after that it was backs to the wall. But a note there for Jack Stevens, again producing some good performances, great save, first half as well, and that real resolute, never say die attitude at the death there.
Absolutely, and you look at every single one of them, including the impact players who came off the bench. They've had to do a shift for us. You look at the back four; they've stood up to a real barricade. I mean, they pushed more or less 3 up top, hit everything on the die. They pushed Spillane up late in the game. And Joe Ostler, to be fair, I thought he was dominant with his voice. He really stepped up. Godfrey and Mo in the holding roles help you. They secure you. They keep everything nice and secure. I thought it was a good debut again from Oxlade Chamberlain to come back on a second debut. And Jack Stevens, good save from the free kick. I've got to be honest, I wasn't watching it. I was thinking, oh no, not this. But the lads, to be fair to them, dug hell of a deep. There was about 5 scrambles in and around the box, and I think that's the difference. I think maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, those sort of balls fall and it goes in the back of our net. And the pleasing thing for me today is that we haven't been complacent. We've been very hard to keep the players switched back on. We've done great today. The players have come in, they've put a professional performance in, worked absolutely tirelessly for each other. And they're over the moon in there, and rightfully so, and we've just got to build on that now, ready for next Saturday.
Just finally, one negative, obviously Lee Henderson limping off. Was that precautionary? Is it a repeat of the problems he's had earlier in the season?
It's a different type of injury. At the moment it looks more of an impact. There was a bit of bruising there. The area of the pitch, the area of his body where it seems to have happened, we hope it's nothing too serious. But sometimes when you're at this sort of level, margins are so fine, you can't afford to take a player who's limping or struggling, because the opposition do see that and they will load balls on. And Lee Henderson's is like they all are. They're all good lads. They're honest lads. And sometimes you've got to make the decision for these players, because they'll want to run for a brick wall.
Just finally, there was a few eyes open when you turned up in your lime green shirts last week. You've done it again today. 2 wins with 2 in 2 with those lime green shirts. That's going to be your away kit now, surely.
I might be a bit of home kit if we keep on winning. We'll switch that one over, I think. But certainly nothing. I thought it was a great colour when I was watching our players dying in the box, and when we hit them on the sucker punch to obviously go 2-1 up. Sorry, 2-0 up. Kit's the kit, isn't it? We'll keep that kit coming if it keeps getting us points. I'll wear lime green if you want.
Good stuff. Well done today.
Thanks very much. Thank you.